Good evening, everyone. This is Leah and Ryan from the Pioneer Racing Pigeon Club of Ontario here with what day is today? Wednesday. Wednesday family show. I'm going to check to make
Yeah, this
sure
is
we're
like a
on.
hybrid family show. Hybrid.
Okay.
It's a hybrid show. It's hybrid. We're gonna hybrid it up. Leah's gonna check to make sure she's on Facebook, YouTube, Facebook. We got a new thing. It's called World Book. That's out there. We're gonna be live on World Book. If you do want to see us on World Book, go to www.worldbook.com. Type in the code name Pioneer Villagers for life. Make sure there's a 4 and a life there, and be part of our next venture.
We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Pioneer Family Show. You guys know what to do. If you have pigeon questions, pioneer questions, post your comments or questions in the comment section. What do you want to
Mm-hmm.
talk about first, Ryan?
I want Well, I'm going to start off, Leah, by congratulating you. You were one bird, two bird. Unfortunately, your five birds didn't come in on the rainstorm the night of shipping, so they stayed out. But one bird, two bird, and the old bird, you were on fire. I want to congratulate you on that. I want to congratulate Loft Manager Richard. I think he's
Yes.
got a real good race.
Congratulations to everybody this
Awesome.
past weekend. Let's first start things off. Hello to everybody watching. Henry Ratter, rhymes with ladder, asking how's mom and dad. So let's talk about that first because I think that's the most important thing besides pigeons and race results, but that's just my opinion.
Oh, I don't. I just follow where you take the show.
So on that note, I'm not sure how many of you guys are aware, but both our mom and dad have been admitted to hospital. They were taken there today by ambulance. Um, Both have been diagnosed with COVID-19 and are being taken care of at the hospital. So, in case you guys are wondering what's going on, that is what's going on. Please do not call Loft Manager Richard. He is indisposed at the moment. He's at the hospital getting better. And as we know things, I guess we will keep you posted.
Yeah, they went down there today. They were having a rough couple days, real rough. Now they're hooked up to the machines. They got intravenous going. They got tubes going. They got chest things pumped up, and so they're gonna sit there and rest and get better. We're gonna hope. Like we say, just don't message or save the phone. They got one phone there that they use. We use to keep in contact with them. So please, guys, don't don't just let them rest. Keep their phone charged so they can get in touch with us, and then we can keep you guys up to date on their situation. But yeah, that's sort of
And as both our parents are in the hospital, and it's just Ryan and myself, as I'm sure you guys are probably well aware that there's lots of things that need to be done around the house, chores, birds to be fed, dogs to be looked after. So we're a little bit preoccupied at the moment. So I would just appreciate everybody's understanding and patience. If we do not get back to you straight away, if you're messaging us or calling Ryan or my first, I can't only speak for myself and I can't speak for my brother. But my main priority are my parents, not the business, not the pigeons, not the race. And so if we don't respond straight away, we're going through some things right now here with our parents, and just we appreciate your understanding. Thank you.
yep, and they do too. And once we get everything back on track, hopefully everything smoothens out and we keep going. We're going to get stronger from this. So you guys probably won't see Ricky here for a couple weeks, I would think. Um, so we're just going to have to pick up the slack here, and all we ask for again is your patience. Uh, and I guess that's sort of it. I'm going to keep working his birds to the best of my ability. It was a pretty big shoes to fill. Um, and that's it.
That's it. Okay, so moving on, we were going to do the winner's circle tonight. Unfortunately, just due to all the events that were happening today, we did not have time to do the videos iVideos and the photos. So the winner's circle, we're going to have to double up next week, or for the next winner's circle, we'll have to do it. Just not enough time in the day to get it done. So sorry about that. There won't be any winner's circle tonight, but still, congratulations to all the winners from this past Monday's race. We're not going to forget about you. We will get it done. Just won't be this evening.
Yeah, we're going to try and get it done as soon as we can, and we want to give praise and respect to those winning birds. I know you guys like to see them. They're a great group of birds. I'll tell you, I'll be honest with this group of pigeons. I've never seen a group of birds kind of this way and that way and all around, but I'm going to tell you, they got heart like bears, these birds, and I couldn't be happier. This is a different group of pigeons than last year. It's a more, for me, it's a more memorable little group. And sorry, guys, I got to take care of the dogs. Come on, Ern, get outside, please. And this is a real memorable group of pigeons for the hill that he's had to climb, and birds that have come off the wagon and back on the wagon and picked it up and showed the true heart of racing pigeons. These ones have it. So give yourselves a round of applause if you have birds here that are left. I think you should be very, very proud of them. They're showing you to just believe and let them show you.
Absolutely. So we're just going to use this hour or so, however long we're on for, to just answer your questions that you have. We have opened up the Pioneer Bands and memberships for next year. Just throw that photo up there. On our website, fipa.ca, if we want to talk about that, if anybody has questions about the bands, how it works, what it's all about, why we're doing it, now's the time. Let us know.
Now's the time. Don't be shy. And remember, these bands. This is a evolvization. You know, it's evolving. This isn't for cheating. This isn't to take money away from the AU, the IF, the CU, all the organizations. This isn't for that. We're not here to cheat. We're not here to upset anyone. If I could work with the AU, the IF, the CU, if I could work with any organization in the world, come on. I like to work with you. I don't like to work against people. I come off as some badass person. People think I want to destroy everything. No, I want to make this sport great. But we're sure as hell ain't going to make it great if we don't work together. And, I see people make these posts about fake bans and legal bans and this and that and the other thing. And it's, get your facts straight. Do your homework. I don't cheat. I'm not a cheater. My family, we don't cheat. We run things to the best of what we think is good for the sport and to go in the right direction. And, I've seen a post last week that the Canadian Racing Pigeon put on, or I see posts that people say that I'm a traitor for this in Canada, you're Tom McAwickies and that. And I say to myself, this isn't a rant, but fuck, if you're Canadian, we're all fucked, fortunately. Because to call me out on my country and the type of Canadian I am, and I have people ask, well, what are you getting for the membership? What are you getting? 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 What do you get? The question is, you're a part of the Canadian Racing Pigeon Union. What do you get? Do you know what I got? You know what the man in the hospital, Richard, got? Shit. Paid the union since 1970. They turned their back on him and run. So Kyle Yost, don't tell me what you think you know. Tell me what you know. What is your union giving you? They're giving you a big fat fuck all. That's one.
I think
This band season is not for everyone. This isn't for everyone. I'm not looking for the guys that want to pick it apart and rip it down and figure out a problem with it. I'm not looking for those ones. I'm not interested in those. And those are your Kyle Yosts. Okay? Your Tom Mikawickis, those are those people. Take it and twist it and crap it and fuck it. That's what they do. I'm into the guys that want to think outside the damn box. They said that one-off birds wouldn't compete against combine, Leah. They said that, didn't they?
Yeah,
Do they compete?
they sure do.
Do they win?
They sure do.
But you have to be willing to get outside the box and push those birds to their limits. And that's why I have 51 birds in that loft. Because the 226, they weren't lucky, they weren't good. They had a bit of that problem. They weren't lucky enough, and they weren't good enough. And you know what? I wasn't a good enough handler. That's the truth. Take it away, Leah. Give me a moment.
I'll give you a moment. So the Pioneer Professional Racing Pigeon League is for people that perhaps are looking for something different. We all like choices. That's why we live in this great country called Canada, because it gives us a variety of choices that you can do what it is, pretty much what you want to do. What you're interested in, there's some place you can find to do it. We're the land of opportunity here. And we've come up with this league. I'll just wait till you're done with the ice cubes.
Sorry, Leah. Go ahead.
Just created this league to give people opportunities, that's all. And you can choose to go with it or you can choose not to go with it, but we're giving people the choice. And people are upset because we're turning a hobby into a business. Well, my question to you who say that is, do you watch NHL hockey? Do you watch NBA basketball? Do you watch PGA golfing? Because you know what those things were? You want to know what those were? At the beginning, they were hobbies. And people had the forethought, the forethought to turn a hobby into a business. And there's no shame in turning something you love to do and getting your family together and creating a business out of it. I'm not going to be shamed. Kyle Yost thinks it's shameful. We're bad people. We're what's wrong with this sport. We are. Ryan, myself, loft manager Richard, we are what's wrong with this hobby. So if you guys also think we are what's wrong with this hobby, you also have a choice. You can turn the channel off. You don't have to watch us. You don't have to go on our website. You don't have to follow our one loft race. You don't have to be part of our club. You don't have to be part of our league. That's fine. Because in this country, we're allowed choices. And all we're doing is giving a choice. You can take it or you can leave it. I'm going to get to the comments and questions.
Good job, Leah. Well said. You do it so much better than I do. You're like professional. I'm fired up and you're great at it. Good job. Round of applause for Leah. All right.
Tracy, can you brief those of us who just tuned in what's going on with Richard and Nancy? They're in the hospital and being treated for COVID-19. Neil, did anybody else submit or suggest release stations for next year? No, release stations will be set by, go ahead, Ryan.
Me. I'm going to set the race stations. I'm going to set the
us.
race stations because this isn't a club. This is no club. This is no votes. This is none of that, eh? No. This is I should say, my league, the Pioneer League. So you want to get on board, get on board. There'll be races there. You're going to fly north. You're going to fly south. You're going to fly east. You're going to fly west. We're going to draw it. We're going to fly on basically a north course. So if you're way north of us, your birds are going to be flying south. Figure it out. If you're east, your birds are going to be flying northeast. This way, that way. I'm not asking people no more. I'm really not. I'm not interested in it, eh? I've asked. I begged. I actually gave a shit about what you guys thought. Why? go to the Trump Hotel, does he ask you what type of bed sheets you want? Nah, he just says, you know what? I pick this for all my chains. Top of the line stuff. This is what I'm going with. The NHL, do they ask the fans what they really want? Hell no. They put the schedule out and you guys tune into the shit. And that's how this is going to be. No more. You'll see. No more club meet. No, none of that. Forget it. We tried all that. We can't work. Pigeon guys in a room together. Forget it. We don't work. Half of us are jealous. Half of us are scared. Half of us don't even know that we're racing pigeons. So you know what we're going to do? I'm going to design the course. We're going to sell the rings, buy the rings, play the game. And again, take your excuses, and I want you to park them at the door. Because, you know, in the professional league, do you complain about this? No, you're supposed to be a pro. Supposed to be a master, aren't you?
Okay. So the race course
Good.
will be designed by
Me.
Ryan, Richard, and myself, and it will be released when this season is over with and we have a chance to take a breath. The race course will be designed. You will have the information before January 1st where we are going. I think we can agree that that's a fair amount of time to figure out a race course.
Yeah.
It's going to
You're
be
gonna.
taken from locations, right? Throughout locations you guys are familiar with. We're not going to go off the map here and, be going to Buffalo. Let's put it that way.
Right. Right.
Okay, so question. Senthurin, I hope I'm saying that right. How do we get in for 2022? Ryan?
Well, it depends if you're flying yourself. It depends if you want to be a handler for people. That's all going to depend. Depends if you're just coming in to fly here with myself and loft manager Richard. There's different,
So
I
let's
guess,
just
ways of
go.
how you.
How about we just explain the first way to get into the league? If you are in the GTA area or in the flying area,
Okay, let's use Troy Spencer. Let's use Troy. Troy's going to fly next year in the Pioneer League. What does he got to do, Leah? What does he need to just fly his own? He wants to buy bands and fly. How does it work for Troy? Troy, I'm using your name.
okay, Troy lives in the Greater Toronto area, right? So he's
Mm-hmm.
going to have a loft and fly his own birds in his loft with the Pioneer League. He pays $125 for his membership fee. Then he goes and buys whatever bands it is he wants to put on his birds, whether it's the $2, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100, whatever price category he wants to buy in, he can buy in all of them. It's up to him. And that's it. There's no other fees.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Buy your bands. You buy your bands. That's the and by the way, if Troy wants to buy $1,002 bands and fly them out of his house on shipping night, he can ship 1,000 birds. It's all in. It's all in. In the $2 price point, or our $2 and FY and I, the only ring that is not $2 is our $2 ring. It's a $3 ring. It's the only one. Okay? $3 per ring. If Troy puts 1,000 rings out, or 500 rings, or 200 rings, that's on that race weekend, every race weekend in that category, Troy is flying for the money on that division. If he's got $5 rings, those birds are in that division. He's got $20 or 50s or 100s, they're in that division. And if Troy wants to ship 100 birds, 50 birds, 500 birds, Troy can do it. You can do it. That's if you're flying. That's if he's doing his own thing. He said he's not interested in handling for anybody. He's just doing that. There's no flying fee. None. He doesn't have to buy a young bird program. He does no, doesn't have to do that. You buy the band, you fly the 9 weeks. We
You
may have
have
an
to
optional buy-in.
buy the membership and the bands. Membership and bands. That's it. Membership and bands. If you have your own loft that you're raising your own birds, if you're using a handler, like let's say Troy's got room in his loft and he wants to open up a section and handle for out of area people. He can be a handler and he can handle other people's birds. So if you want to participate and you live in Winnipeg and you'd like to get in on this and you want to send Troy Spencer or whoever handler you choose 20 birds to band with whatever denomination band you want to go in, whatever, price category you want to go in, then you can do that. But if you're using a handler, you also have to have a membership fee. You have to have a membership to buy the bands. So whether you're a handler or you're a participant, whatever way, membership and bands.
That's right. And we have bands at different price points from your basically $2 slash it's a $3 band. It's a loony and a toonie put together all the way up
To
five,
$100.
10, 20, 50, 100. And that's on every weekend you are in that category. So if you buy $50 rings, every weekend you're in the $50 category. You're flying against the $50 category guys. Now, you're going to get an overall result, a combine result, a professional league result. So the $2 fly against the $100. Yes, yes, yes. It all goes up together. All the birds get released together. But there's different divisions. So on a weekend, you're going to have your $3 division, 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100. 6 winners on a weekend. 6. 6.
6 winners on a weekend. That is correct. Frank says, is it winner take all or 3 prizes? Prizes will be based on how many entries we have, first and foremost. How many positions there will be in each division will be based on what the prize pot is at the end, obviously. We were going to do a $100 winner take all. We think for the first year, it's just going to be the $100 prize category. I don't think we're ready yet for a winner take all situation here. And
And
go ahead.
And the other thing is, we're very lucky. Loft manager Richard and myself are going to each take 225 birds each in the $100 category. And that is for outsiders from all around North America, Europe, wherever, that want to participate and be in a central location and watch the birds compete. So the $100 division was winner take all. If this Pioneer and Loft Manager Richard, because we're going to go head to head, that's 450 birds in the $100 division. And we're only taking $100 bands. That's what we're taking. So the pot is going to be around 45,000 in the $100 area for you
Right.
guys around here to
Off the hop.
participate.
Right, off the hop.
Off the
Because
hop.
the Pioneer one loft, Ryan's one loft, and Richard's one loft will both be competing in the Pioneer League in the $100 band category. So you guys, if you are so interested and want to buy $100 bands for your own birds, will be competing for the prize money against the Pioneer One lofters, both loft manager Ryan and loft manager Richard.
Right.
Thurin, just a minute, please. Can we fly $100 from our loft? Yes, you can. Robbie Taylor, does the band go on the leg with the regular band,
Mhm.
or the leg with the electronic band. We are going to do a short instructional video, which I'm going to throw up on the website. But Ryan, please explain simply.
Okay. So we don't want anyone to cheat. But these bands, we're selling them now. Okay. Why am I selling the ring now? Because I don't want you in January, it's around Christmas. You're buying your girlfriends, your wives, your families gifts. So start buying your rings now. Buy them, we're going to send them to you. They have a number on them. They're matched to the color. They have the amount on the ring. Okay, this is your $50 ring right here. You're seeing me hold it, or your $10 ring. Pinks and purples. We matched it to the money. Obviously, this is your $5 bill ring. You can see it. Okay, color coordinate it for us old people like myself. I'm ancient. I need color. You're going to band when January comes. You're going to band. You're going to have our bands already with you. But we need you to double band. We need you to band with your AU, your IF, your CU rings on one leg and our band on the other. And this band will work alongside with the electronic band. They fit no problem. I've measured it. I put them on youngsters and tried it. It works fine. So you're going to have birds are double banded. And what that does, Robbie Taylor, allows nobody to cheat. You
It
got to
goes
have a league band.
it goes
You got
on
to
the
have a,
leg. It goes on the leg with
yeah,
the electronic band. Correct?
the opposite leg. That's right.
Right. So you band one leg with your federation or union band, whatever one you choose. We don't care what recognized federation or union. We're not asking you to pick. You can pick whatever it is you want as long as it is a recognized federation or union band must go on one leg, and the Pioneer Money Band, whatever price category, must go on the other leg with the electronic chip. Hopefully everybody understands that. So technically, each pigeon will have three bands on it: an
Right
electronic
on.
band, a union or federation band, and a pioneer band. Hopefully that's clear. Let me get
No
back.
breaking rules. No breaking rules. Put them on. If someone gets your bird in and cuts your band off, you're out. That's it. The bands fit, the bands work. We've tried it.
Yeah,
Very,
without
very
issue.
simple.
It's like a
Without
marker
an
band.
issue.
That's literally like a marker band. Like it's not cumbersome, it's not heavy, it's not going to get in the way, it's not going to bug them. It's literally like a marker band. However, it doesn't come off.
Doesn't come off. And I'm looking at the bands here, and they say on them, you know, this is a $10 band. It has $10, PC Pioneer Club, 2022. And this band number is 168. And these are the rings that we're going to use. In the results, this is your key to the car. They don't have this, you don't fly. If someone cuts it off, you take it off, you forget to band it, you're out.
That's correct. The
Simple.
results will be based off of those pioneer bands. So right now when you see results, you see, CU21, CRPU, the band number. Next year, for the Pioneer League, the bird is going to be recognized by the Pioneer band number. Okay,
That's right.
let me get to the comments and questions because there's a lot of them. Jeff Henderson, can't wait to get my Pioneer rings to show the world in Australia. Thank you very much for your support, Jeff. We can't wait to send them to you. Okay, talked about the band. Rita, is the $100 band race only one race? No, no.
No. In every okay, so Rita, you're watching, right? So there's your $10. Okay. That's you get nine races. Nine races in the $10 division. Nine races in the $5 division. Nine races in the $20 division. Nine races in the
Yeah,
you know
it's
the
nine races. Nine
it,
races. It's a nine race young bird series. All birds go up together. Regardless of what division they're in, they're all going up together. So it's
That's right.
9 races that get you 9 races. Each race, each week, each category is going to have prize money. The prize money is going to be determined on how many bands in that prize category we sell. Tracy, okay, so for me, if I get you a bird and pay the membership and $100, you fly it for me. Now,
Yes.
well, no. If you're asking about the Pioneer One Loft with Loft Manager Ryan and Loft Manager Richard, yes, they are going to be handlers, but we are doing it as the Pioneer One Loft. So it's going to be the $350 per bird. $100 of that is going to go to the $100 band. Okay. $200 is the perch fee. That is the money you pay for Ryan and Loft Manager Richard to care for your birds, train your birds, treat your birds for sickness, break them, everything that you've watched Ryan do this season with the birds. That's what that amount goes towards. And there's an additional $50, and that $50 from each bird is going to go in a separate prize pot where the Pioneer One Loft birds are going to have our own little uh, own races
Yep.
where we compete against each other, loft manager versus loft manager, and we will be awarding additional money only for the Pioneer One Lofters with that extra $50. Now, as far as membership goes, if you are reserving perches in the Pioneer One Loft with Loft Manager Richard or Loft Manager Ryan, if you are
That's
reserving
right.
perches with us, you do not need a membership for the pigeons being entered in our one loft race. I'll just wait till Ryan's finished there.
Sorry about that. I'm just trying to keep the kids calm. You know how they get when they miss the family. Go ahead.
Okay, so if you're only entering birds in the Pioneer One Loft race with Loft Manager Ryan or Loft Manager Richard, you can pick which loft you want to put birds in. And that's the only Pioneer band you're flying. You don't require a membership. But if you're entering birds in our one loft and then you're also flying Pioneer bands yourself, or you're getting another handler to also fly for you, you're going to need the membership.
That's right.
So I hope that makes sense. Rita, but do you ban that bird when they are brand new babies?
Yeah. When it's banding time, when they're little babies, you got to band. You band at the start of the year when your eggs are hatched. When the babies are between 5 and 8 days old, you put those bands on. That's how it works. There's no cherry picking, no favoritism. Again, we're professionals here, and we're trying to be professionals, right? So band at the beginning. That's the only time. If you show up and this band has a cut on it, it's cut in half, and you've opened it up with pliers and put it on your bird, the bird's disqualified because that's called cheating.
That's right. You have to band them as babies, just as you would as you banded the babies this year with your union or federation bands. When you put the union or federation band on the youngster, you put the pioneer band on at the same time, but on the opposite leg.
That's right.
Jay-Z, are you going to be able to get birds over the border?
Yes.
As
We
far
are
as we
going to get,
know, yes. I
yeah,
mean, I don't know. They could close the border indefinitely, next week. And then it's obviously going to be no. We will get birds over the border providing we are able to do so. We don't run the government. We don't run border control. We don't run the rules, right?
and again, for outsiders, if you are worried, we can put you in touch with guys that have birds that I would say, hey, I would try birds from this person or birds from that person. So you feel comfortable. Again, is anything in life guaranteed? I am here today on this show. I may not make the race. I may be dead by that day. I can never guarantee. There is no guarantee. So the borders, it's the same thing. You know what I mean by that, Jay Z. I'm not trying to be funny. We're going to get your birds across, but hey, maybe any outsiders, far outsiders in the U.S. or somewhere else, you may want to have a little bit of a backup plan just so you're in.
That's right. I'm sure there's
Right.
lots of friends that you've met on this show, Jay-Z or Tracy or anybody else in the United States, that maybe team up with them. Go in a little partnership. Ask Troy, hey, you want to raise me some youngsters and handle for me? I don't know. It's a way to make friends. It's a way to get people involved. Next question. Mark Bombach. Question. Even though there is different divisions, 2, 5, 10, and so forth, will they all be released at the same time or separate divisions at a time? They will all be released at the same time. All price category divisions will be released on race day at the same time.
Exact same time. Everything together. So there's going to be an overall result, and we're going to have 6 winners, right? And if we get the support, you people participate, maybe we're going to have only first prize. Maybe we're going to have first and second. Maybe we're going to have first, second, third. Maybe we're going to have first, second, third, fourth.
It
It
depends. It
depends.
depends on the support. Robbie Taylor, when can we reserve the perches? When we get them up on the site. I'm not there yet. I wanted to roll out the band sales first, and then I'm going to work on the advert for the 2022 um, Pioneer One Loft. So I don't know, within the next few weeks. Henry, so what's the total price for the One Loft birds? $350 a bird, $350 per bird. Now, anybody next year that's flying with the Pioneer Club, all of our young birds will be banded with the money bands. Doesn't matter what price point you want to pick. You can pick $2 bands. It's totally fine. Doesn't matter. You don't have to do $50 or $100. You can go all $2 plus your flying fee, or plus your membership fee, excuse me. And that's how we're going to race next year. So we're not racing next year without the money bands. It's not optional. It's mandatory. There has to be some price band on your pigeons to race
That's right.
with us next year in young birds.
Yeah, and please, again, if you want to ban 200 birds and bring them on a Friday, go ahead. We don't want limits. We're knocking them down. And the $3 bands here, these little silver babies, this allows you to test and test and test and test. Okay?
Just got our first band sold. Jeff Henderson from Australia just purchased 10 $10 rings. Let's promote the sport. Thank you very much, Jeff. Take somebody from Australia to be our first purchaser. Well done.
Good
Thank you.
job. I got to go meet him, Leah. Can I go to Australia? Can you send me on a trip to Australia? Because Jeff said I can live with him.
Jeff's gonna get some Pioneer gear to go along with those bands. I've never sent anything that far across the world before, so this will be a whole new experience for me. Moving on here, Troy, you can buy bands in all categories. That is correct. Whatever category you want, and as many in each category as you want. You want to mix and match. You want to do some 2s, some 5s, some 10s, whatever. The sky has no limit. We don't limit you. We give you choices. We give you options. We let you pick. We let you decide. We let you be the master of your loft.
And you want to know what, Leah? It is amazing, right? I watch, there's professional, can you imagine, Leah? There's a professional mini putt league in the world. And racing pigeons now, thanks to us at Pioneer, we have created an actual professional league, not for the highest rollers, for every roller. Everyone. Everyone can participate and it's okay. You know what? You're gonna win. You win a little bit of money. And you know what? Win or lose, you may win big money, you may win small money, but I'm gonna tell you, it's a hell of a lot better than winning a piece of paper. And you know what? Everything we do here at Pioneer, Leah, I will say, we had a hiccup this weekend, did we not? Ricky was down. Did the show go on? Did the magic happen? Yes, it did. You know why? Because we give a shit about this sport. We're going to make it work.
Rita, does that mean there's no junior category next year?
Juniors, yeah. You get your $3 rings here. Fly them, knock yourself out. Fly them at your house and come over down to the Pioneer and fly. At the Pioneer One Loft, we've had you know, last year Leah came up with this junior thing. And I loved it. I thought it was really, really good. I liked it. It was kind of, allow people, and we made it of all ages, right? You didn't have to be this and this. And then there were people that just, what do I call it? See an inch, take a mile. See an inch, take a mile. See an inch, take a mile. They ruin it. It's like we say, all good things will come to an end. I had a guy that's putting in 3 juniors and he's pretending he's a professional online. Forget it. No more junior here at Pioneer.
For
You
the
got enough books out there to make you a pro right from the word go. No more juniors. Not with us.
the one loft will not have junior spots. It'll be $350 per bird. There's just a lot of work and a lot of time and a lot of effort that goes into what loft manager Ryan and what loft manager Richard will be doing next year. And quite frankly, it's just not in the budget to be working for $100 a bird for 6 months of the season. We're not rich. We're trying to build a business and we just can't afford it. So unfortunately, no junior for next year. However, juniors can certainly, if you're interested, you can fly in the $2 division or the $5 division with your birds. Brian, who would fly the birds if we are in the USA? If you are not sending to the Pioneer One Loft, where Loft Manager Ryan or Loft Manager Richard, we will have a list of handlers. We are gathering handlers. I've put up, if you see on our website, handlers wanted. We're going to get a handful of handlers and we're going to put them up on the website. And you guys can peruse and, make contact, and they're going to put their handling terms up and you can look at them and go with, who it is that maybe you want to go with. Choice is yours, right?
Right? And remember, handling terms. Maybe the handler's going to say, hey, send me your birds. I charge 10% of whatever we win. I get the percentage of that, or I charge a small perch fee of $50 a bird. Blah, blah, blah. What their terms are, you're going to negotiate with them. Now, you buy your membership, you buy your bands, and you win, you're going to get the money. Okay? You're getting it into what the terms are. So you win $1,000 and the guy gets 10%. He gets $100. You're going to get 900. He's going to get 100. That's how it works. It's simple. Keep it simple. So you may have a handler that may charge you 500 a bird. Maybe he charges 100 a bird. Maybe he charges $10 a bird. Maybe he just says, hey, can I keep the birds? You're going to see. And this allows Tony Alvis, Robert Rohde, Troy Spencer, Mario Da Silva, the list goes on, to become a professional. Go out there and actually work with the birds. And he's like, he's making a small little business out of it. His job is to win for you. Those birds out in that loft for Pioneer, I want to see everybody win. That's what I'm doing. That's why I charge a perch fee. I'm out here to work for you. And I show you. Now, different handlers, they may show you this, they may show you that. You have to pick a handler. I know if I owned a racehorse who I would give it to, but I'm not going to tell anyone. He's won a lot of Kentucky Derbies. I'd have to have a lot of money, but that's where I would go with my racehorse.
And it also, like you said, Ryan, gives local guys that are in the area, business opportunities to earn a little bit of money throughout the racing season, whether it's with their own birds or working as a handler. Are the dogs going to be okay there?
Yeah, just got to get rid of that little, how Ricky is, Ricky Long. No, but that's right. And this is a great hobby. And Leah, we talked about it today. I know the work that goes in. Boy, I love to go to the park and just feed pigeons and enjoy it. I don't know if I can do this hobby forever and ever and ever for free. I mean, I'm built into it, but you know what? I would love. I said to you already today. I'd love to go to the Pioneer Club in China. Could you please send me there so I could try and race and maybe make us $1 million? I don't think I'm that good, but shit, I've done it a
Rodrigo,
long
what
time.
I understand, you not coming to the USA. We did not say we're not coming to the USA. We never said that once.
I'm coming to the USA. I'm coming. If I got to get vaccinated, I will come. I will come for you. I will come for all of you.
Providing you're allowed to cross the border.
Right.
Because we get hung up on things that we say, and then people hold it like it's the Bible, like I can't control what the government allows and doesn't allow. So don't come for me when they close the border. Because we had a lot
Right.
of problems with that. We've had a lot of problems with that. We've been hung to the cross because of it. It's completely out of our control. So we will do everything in our power to make sure that Ryan is able to come over and get our American friends' birds and bring them over.
Right. And again, there's other people. There's Dale's there, Oscar DeVries, whoever else is going across. Those are people going across.
Okay,
Okay.
next question. There's lots here, Ryan. So, Ryan, will you do 4 weeks back to back or more just like how the Gold Band races will be at the same distance so we can really test the birds? It's 9 weeks, 9 weeks. Just like this year, we have 9 weeks of racing. It's 9 weeks of racing.
Right.
It's like a,
And
a
and again,
regular a regular series, just like you fly in any other combine. 9 weeks of racing. But instead
yeah,
of
and they're
flying fees, we just charge a membership fee and we let the members decide what price point they want to go in. And if you do the math and you calculate how much you're spending at your clubs now, and then do the math and figure out how much it would cost you if you flew with the Pioneers, even in the $2 league, you're going to find out that at the end of the day, it's going to save you money in the end to fly with the Pioneers.
and yes, the 9 races, the last four will always be the very tough ones. You're going to have your 275, your 300, your 325, and your 350. You're going to have in that range. And it depends on where your handlers are. You could pick a handler like Ian Sybil. They're all 350-mile races. Great handler. I would give him birds. Rick Fife, I would give him birds right away. I'm going to buy some bands. They go and fly my birds on the long end. Good handlers.
Rodrigo, someone can breed birds for me if I buy bands? Of course, Rodrigo. Of course. Of course. We will make that happen. If you're looking for a breeder, we will make that happen. We might be doing something with our auction season, throughout the auction season, but that we're working on to give people opportunities that perhaps don't have pigeons or would like to put pigeons in the race. There's lots of ways that you can be part of this if you're not in the GTA area.
Right. And another thing, Rodrigo, hey, maybe you say, hey, you want to try a few expensive birds? We'll find some guys here. You want some cheaper bands? We'll bring them in. Whatever you want to do, we're going to find you the handlers. And I promise, as long as we don't shut the borders down, I will make a crossing. Everyone can get their birds in. I'm going to do my best for you guys. Again, I'm working here for you. This is what we do.
Neil, any minimum distance restrictions?
No, fly your birds. I'm done with an excuse. Hawks, wind, weather. If your race is 5 miles, Neil, you better know how to stop them, or whoever it is. I'm not. I'm just saying. We're gonna open it up. I'm done with crybabying. Stop crying.
Uh, I won another two one loss. I had so much fun this year. Thank you, Pioneer. This is Tracy. Well, we certainly hope you come back next year, Tracy. What would we do without you? Brian, you are only handling $100 bands, Ryan. Yes. Loft manager Ryan and loft manager Richard, the Pioneer One Loft races, one lofts. I don't even know what to call them anymore. One loft one and
So,
one loft two, like thing one and thing two, will only be in the $100 price point category.
and again, remember that entails our shows, and we're going to incorporate Richard and his show, and we're going to back my show off and bring his show in, and we're going to mix it together. So you guys see father and son, uh, different methods, different feels for people to learn different things. I do things totally different than Richard. Leah, you know that.
Rita, I don't see how that is fair if someone like me or Owen has to compete against guys like Ross, Robert, Frank, Dan, Neil, Tony, Cam, Bill, etc. Do you want to take that one, Ryan?
So what's not fair?
It's not fair
Rita,
that
at
Rita has to
your
pay
house.
$350 to compete against um, everybody else, I guess.
You don't. You don't.
We've done the juniors for
You
the one
you.
loft 2 years in a row. Last year we gave away, I'm not sure how many junior perches for free. How many?
Well, you know what? Last
20?
year we gave away. We gave away. I think we gave away, and we got three people that the juniors that came back.
Yeah, and Kyle Yost was one of those people we gave the free junior perch to, and he's criticizing us for
Yeah.
trying to earn a living at this.
I'm paying for him. I'm paying for him. He's knocking it down. And you know what? If you're a real junior, and do the math. Hey, Leah, could you just? I'm going to ask you here while you're there. Okay. I want you to put on your calculator before I ask you these questions for people like Rita, right? And I want you to just do some figures and give out a number so you see the savings. A junior savings, as I call it, a junior. Now, loft manager Richard and myself, well, I had pigeons combined 100 years. Okay, I know my way around a pigeon loft. I'm going to work for you as my father will work for you. We're going to give you our best. I'm not a junior. I'm not. Richard's not. So I'm flying with I want to fly to win you money. That's what I'm here to do. Now, where you buy your birds and what you do, and that's on you. But I'm not a junior handler. I'm not. So I want the $100 division. That's what gets me up out of bed, dances to that beat. Now, Leah, hopefully you have your calculator figured out for our juniors, right? Our juniors. How much is a membership fee, Leah?
$125.
Junior zone here. These are the junior bands at $3 a band. Give me 100 of these. Give me 100.
So that's $300 plus $125 membership fee. You're at $425 to fly for the season.
And that's 9 weeks of racing. There's your junior right there. You can fly 100 pigeons. And if you win, you're going to win some money. There could be 1,000 birds, 2,000 birds, 3,000 birds. I don't know. That's your junior division right there. But me and Richard, I'm no junior. Look it, I brought first up, did I not? Did he give you a junior result on the weekend? I can't cheat, eh? I'm not a junior.
Michael Peebler, you're not picking up until April or 1st of May. So the intake for next year's One Loft is going to be different than this year. This year was too early. We're not doing it this early. It's going to be next year, like last week of April, first week of May, or first 2 weeks of May only for One Loft entries.
That's correct.
You're going to have a 2 week window to get your birds to us, and that's going to be it. Because this year it was far too long. Okay, what else here? Mark, it'll be great to see if you can have those 4 races again, 350 to 400-mile races,
Yes.
but like the
Yes.
professionals flying the nationals in Europe.
Oh, Mark, we're going to have that. We're going to have that. And guys, I'm going to say somebody like Mark and his dad. I see what Mark's doing. I see his promoting. I see his flying. Him and his dad are working together. That's a guy that wants to get up to another level. Okay? What I recommend, Mark, as a professional handler, I think he's out there to do it. Now, Mark may say to people, I want 50s and hundreds or 20s, and he may have his handling of what he wants to handle. He may not be interested in $5, and you can't knock that.
That's right.
But it's a chance to give him something to fly for week in and week out and give you his best. That's what we're doing. This is different. This isn't paper. This is reality. This is real. And I'm going to tell you, take the birds down the road and be honest with yourself. Go 3 days a week, 25, 30, 50 miles every day. Tell me the gas you spend. You buy the feed. Tell me what it spends. And buy the good feed. And the products. And your time. And your effort. This is no Kyle Yost. No, this is just for fun. Shut up. Give me reality.
Mike Vanderyak, when is the intake date and how old do you want the birds? Rita says, I never asked for a free junior perch, but I am a real junior. I'm not a Dietrich. We're not doing juniors next year. We're just not doing it. I'm sorry if that disappoints some of you. We're not doing it. That's going to be the end of that discussion. How old, what did Mike ask? When is the intake date and how old do you want the birds? No, but the thing
I'm
is,
done.
you know what? Rita
I'm
said,
done picking
listen,
ages.
listen. Rita says that, and you know what makes me feel? Then I feel bad. I feel bad because I feel like, oh, we should be offering junior. We should be, you know, like I feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad, but I do. And I'm sure I'll just get over that. We're
Ju-
not
ju-
doing it to be
ju-
mean. We're not doing it to be horrible people. We can't work for free, and it's just a lot that goes into this. And I just found the last 2 years, people took advantage of the juniors. I'm sorry, we're not doing it this year. And I'm sorry, I'm next year. I'm sorry if it offends you or you're upset by that. There are other options if you want to, uh, I don't know. I don't know how to answer that.
juniors, juniors. I grew up as a junior. I never had nobody offer anything for me at a discounted price. I remember sending birds to Dan Gagoric, Thunder Bay. I was 15 years old. I wasn't even allowed, or 12 years old, whatever the hell I was. I paid the full fee. And Ricky didn't. I had to cut grass to do it. And you know what? I did it. And this year I've given, not me, us, we've given. We've seen people take advantage. People, you know what, that are juniors or not juniors, or this or that. Everybody in Canada is a junior, aren't they, Leah? Have you seen a professional yet?
Yeah. And you know what? I
No.
think, there's a lot of juniors this season who have won money. Tony and Rita just won $200 with First. Owen won $200 a couple weeks ago with Old Yeller. Take that $200, put it in the bank. All you have to do, you paid $125 this year, so take $200 plus the $125 that you paid this year. You're now at $325. And really, all extra it's going to cost you with your winnings that you won this year with your juniors is an additional $25. If Rita or Owen doesn't think that the extra $25 investment for next year is worth it to send a participant, then that is the decision that Rita, Tony, and Owen have to make.
Hey, you know what? I gotta say one thing, eh? Knock the Dietrichs. I had a barbecue here. We had one, right, Leah?
Yes,
Were the Dietrich kids all here?
yes, they were.
Hold on. Did the Dietrich kids make signs for their birds when they had them here?
Yes, they did.
And did the goddamn Dietrich kids try their best, but they didn't have luck, right?
Correct.
Good. Good. You know what? They supported it. They were juniors and they supported it. That's good. And you know what? Fernando Dietrich has a very tough time. He's got 3 kids that got to become pigeon flyers. I don't know if he's going to do it. Maybe we helped. But you know what? This is a professional league. Fernando with his kids can fly in any league, any dollar value he wants. Nowhere else ever gave a junior. We've given the juniors away. We've helped people out. People like Kyle Yost, they pulled their pants down and shit down my throat on it. So thanks. You can all write Kyle and thank him on that. Same like your Ricky Cruzes. Same thing. Pull my birds out. Pull my juniors out. Pull them out. Pull down his pants, shit down my throat. So guess what? Hey, read a book. You're all professionals. You're all professionals.
Mike Vandriak, when is the intake date and how old do you want the birds?
Mike, pick whatever age you want. You need luck. The intake date, January, February, March. It's going to be the end of April to the first week of May. Now, Mike, are you going to be a handler? You're a hell of a good pigeon man. That's a guy everyone should be asking to handle.
And I think for those of you who have watched this past 2 seasons, last season and this season, and follow along, seeing what age the birds come in, what age do birds do better, what age do birds not fall behind, I think it's your call. You make the decision. And you live with the decision when you drop the birds off. Whether they're older, whether they're younger, that's on you. That's on you.
Right?
Ryan and Richard will work with whatever it is that you give them. And I'm sure you've seen that with Ryan the last 2 seasons. He works with what he is given to the best of his ability. So we're not going to say, like last year, we put rules, regulations, whatever, and everyone all in a tizzy over that. You're all adults. You guys decide how old you want to send them when you send them. The intake
Send me
dates
your
will be posted, and then you do what you do.
Send me the pigeons with the luck. That's it. They can be 15, 14 days old if you want me to dance like that. I'll dance. I'm being honest. That's hey, I wean my birds 14 days. Ricky does it. There you go.
James Timothy, may have been long for y'all, but it sure was fun for us. Great job, Pioneer. Well, I'm glad you guys are having fun. That's part of the, well, well, that was supposed to be the main reason why we were doing this is to have fun. So I'm glad you guys are having fun. Mark Bombach, we know, Ryan, you want the results. They need to be worked and pay attention. That's correct.
Well, that's right.
Brian,
And
go ahead.
go ahead. And that's why I say if I'm picking a guy, if I was going to pick a guy, pick Mark. I would pick Mark because I know Mark don't want to come dead last. He wants to get out there and go to work, and I like that. And again, if you're picking a handler and you see his terms, talk to him, ask him, pick his brain apart. But once you give him the birds, leave him alone and let him do it. Let him fly for you. Let him give you his best, and then you can make a decision at the end of the year.
Brian Mansker, what would the total for Ryan to fly $100 band and 150 membership, and is there a perch fee? Okay, so Brian, in your situation, if you want to send birds for Ryan to handle for you in the Pioneer One Loft, you don't need to buy a membership because you're only flying in our One Loft. So we waive the membership if you're only flying in our One Loft. It's $350 per bird to fly in either Ryan's One Loft or Loft Manager Richard's One Loft. $350 a perch. And that's
Mm-hmm.
going to include everything for you, Brian. That's okay. Don't be sorry. This is not the last time we're gonna be talking about this. Don't worry. We're gonna, we just opened it up today. There's gonna be a lot of questions that come through. We're gonna have another show where we're gonna talk about just the one loft. We're gonna have Loft Manager Richard on when he gets better, and we're gonna talk to you guys about how that's gonna work. So this is not the last you're gonna hear about this. We're gonna be babbling about this probably the next 6 months. So not to worry. Rita, but Lee, in all
Hello.
fairness, you implemented the junior category. This just so happened to be our first year, and that was your policy. That's right. And we followed through with the junior policy this year, the junior
Right.
category, just as we did it last year. For the third year, we're not having a junior category. Mike Vanderyak, too far to travel to weekly shipping for me to handle. I plan to support both Ryan and Richard with the one loft. That's perfect. Jeff, what's the total amount of birds per loft next year? 225 per loft. 225 for Ryan. 225 for Richard.
And please remember that gets you again. You see the loft line. You see the every training flight we train normally together. He may have a few different training methods, but we're doing it all together, and we're going to have some fun with it. And we're going to have a head-to-head battle.
Yes.
Uh,
So the extra, like I said, $50 that's included in that $350 will go towards some fun prize races just for the one lofters, where it will be a loft manager versus loft manager scenario. And we will be giving prize money away for that. We will also have, of course, our sprint series, our pick birds with our one loft, the same thing that we do this year, but it's going to be times two because now loft manager Richard is also going to have a loft of birds to take care of. Tracy, when is the 350 purchase going to be available online for reservation? Within the next few weeks. I wanted to get the band sales up and running first before we started with the one loft for next year. So within the next couple of weeks, before this season is over with, we will have it up and you guys will be able to buy your purchase. There's no deposits. It's going to be the straight $350. So one and done. So I'm not having to chase people for their balance when it comes time.
yeah, that's correct. It's quite simple, really. You pick your price points, and again, uh, for people that are juniors, junior, and I hate saying somebody is a junior.
But we didn't know what to call them last year, right? We
Yeah,
didn't. We wanted to give something to people, to the new people. I don't know. I guess maybe
you know,
we've created a monster because now we're bad people because next year we're not doing the junior. Now we're assholes again.
all right. Well, hey, no matter what way I cut the cake, I always cut the piece wrong for somebody, and it's okay. But really, your $3 band, you know what? There's going to be people that'll handle. There's going to be people that'll handle your $3 band. There's going to be lots of people out there, and we're going to try and find those people for you if you're out of area. You know, and again, if you're in our area and you're a junior, this is a great way to test pigeons at a cost-efficient price. You test 100 pigeons for $450 all year. You can't do it on any combine.
You can't.
You can't.
You
You
can't.
you cannot. You can't afford to do it. You can't. Trust me. I've done it. Now, for me and Richard, I'm out here every day working for you guys. You're watching it. You're seeing the show. We're giving the pills. We're giving this. We're giving that. We're giving the drops. That's not junior. It's just not. And I'm not. I'm almost lying to people, correct, Leah, by saying that's a junior.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not about being junior or not junior, but these things take time and cost money, and I can't do it for $100 a perch. I'm sorry. We're not the bank and we're not the charity. We don't have it to give. I'm sorry. Centurion, how many $100 bands are you going to sell or as it comes? Well, as it comes. I don't know how many we're going to
Yeah.
sell.
We hope Loft Manager Richard and myself will sell out. So that would be 450. So let's just say Loft Manager Richard and myself sell it out. 450. So that is $45,000 divided into 9 weeks of racing.
For
Okay.
the $100 category.
Okay. Now, hypothetically, we're going to use Mark Bombach. We're going to use Mark. Mark, you're on the show, so I'm using you. Mark decides he wants to band 10 of his birds with $100 bands. Mark is flying against all of us in this category. And you, Brian Mansker, sends Mark $500 bands, 100 bands, or Troy, or this, or them, or him. And the pot goes up, and we all fly against each other. That's how it works. So the $100 division is going to be there. And for junior people that live in our area, buy a couple of them. Try them out. You never know. Lightning in a bottle. That's how pigeons are.
Many
Back to you,
options,
Leah.
many choices, many ways to do it, many price points. We tried to accommodate everybody, develop the price points, make it affordable for everybody. And I think you're going to find with your $2 bands, or really they're $3, but you can't go wrong. It's cheaper than flying in your regular club. And you have an opportunity every week to win, even if it's just a little bit of money, if you're in the $2 category. I mean, I don't know how much it's going to be. It depends how many $2 bands we sell, right?
That's right.
It all
We could
depends on
sell
you guys.
3,000 of them. 3,000 of them. What's that? $9,000 in the or $6,000 in the pot? 6,000 over 9 races. Do the math. We get enough prize money. We're going to make first, second, third, so people feel good. People to win some money, better than a piece of paper, and real competition. I think here in Southern Ontario, we can have easily race weekends of 3,000 birds, no problem, and start to get on a real acknowledgement level. Am I right, Leah?
Absolutely. Okay, Rita, we're kind of beating this junior thing like a dead horse here, but okay, I know you're probably going to get mad at me, but I can handle it. I'm old. Nobody can take advantage of your junior category unless you let them. The flyers that you know 100% are experienced flyers should not have been allowed to fly as juniors. Well, Rita, when I have quote unquote experienced flyers who have children, let's say the Dietrichs, Fernando Dietrich, I would classify him as an experienced flyer, correct, Brian? He's been
A
flying
winner,
for quite a number of
a
years,
winner, a
correct?
winner, a
Right.
winner.
They have children, small children, that are interested in getting involved, what am I supposed to tell the Dietrichs? I'm sorry, your kids don't qualify because you've got the experience. And tell his children no, or tell the Tavares daughter no, she can't participate. So you're right. Nobody can take advantage of your junior category unless you let them. You're 100% right, Rita. And that's why for season 3, there will be no junior category. You answered your own statement there.
Good. And you know what? I think all the juniors, and if the juniors want to participate, the D3s, the Tavareses, you know what? I hope all those kids help around the house, and mom and dad will buy them a perch fee. Maybe their dad will fly for them, or they'll put it in mine or Ricky's loft to fly for them, or somebody will fly for them.
There's lots of time between now and when this is happening to save up allowance money or paper run money or part-time job money. And if you really want to do it, to buy a perch in Ryan's or Richard's loft. If where there's a will, there's a way.
And remember, yeah, that's right. And this is the thing. You know, I there's no right way to put it. You're going to let somebody down, but you know what? I was very, you know, when
Okay,
when
maybe we
when
will. We will. So Rita says we should have said yes, that the Dichi children should not have flown because they are an experienced family flyer.
no,
Doesn't
they're not.
matter.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Number one, I know Mr. Fernando Dietrich. He flies blue bars and checkers. That's what he flies. Look what the kids sent. He let them pick all the colored pigeons. He did it. Mealy, gay pie, whatever. The other color was a pie. Don't tell me what you think you know. Getting sick of it. Stop. Stop nitpicking it to the end. No more juniors. Junior kids. I was a junior. Harry Suter charged me $50 for a grizzle cock back when I was 6 years old. I had to cut grass. You asked Leah. I helped out. I saved the money. No Junior. I had to pay him the money. We're okay. Why? Why do we take things and cut it apart until there's nothing left? Hamilton Lou wrote a goddamn book on racing pigeons, but he had 3 birds in my race. That's a Junior. Come on. You're a pro. You talk pro. Morgan Tavares. She came down, put her birds in with her dad and her grandfather. You know what? She said, I picked these birds myself. Sure. Dad and grandpa, they know what they're doing. But they let them pick the pigeons. Why do we cut it up and ruin it? Everyone wants to be a Junior? Is that what you want? What do you want? We're going to give 1 Junior away, and I'm going to pay for it. And the Junior's got to write a 1,000-word essay on how damn good pigeon racing is and why they want to be a part of it. And I don't care if you're 6 or 106, write the essay. And by the way, I'm a bad reader, so you might want to write it the way I can read it. And I'm going to read them all online. Push to the end.
Michael Peevler, what about a replacement cost? Are we doing, are you talking about replacements for the one loft?
No replacements. We don't need a replacement. You got to have luck. Luck. I can't say you got to have good birds, because when I say you got to have good birds, they cut my balls off. Right? Is that right, Leah?
Uh-huh.
You need luck. No good birds. Luck only. Send me the bird that's lucky, that don't get sick, the pedigree's perfect, tight arm, good balance, buoyancy, whatever you like, and a lot of luck. I need lucky pigeons. Rub them with a horseshoe, 4-leaf clover, lucky pigeons. No more replacements. Replacements, they never do nothing anyways.
Michael Peevler, I guess so only a 2-week window to send in. It's going to be a 2 to 3
Send
week
it.
window.
That's right.
Max.
For us.
Yeah.
For what we're handling. You know, you talk to somebody else, Mark Bombach could be going to the, like I said, Dale's there, brings them across, just smuggles them or does whatever he does, brings them across.
Any other questions this evening?
No, but I get worn down.
I know.
It wears me down because I got to sit there and nitpick this and that and this and this. You know what? You're all better. Go and fly them. Fly them yourselves. That's the best thing to do. I don't know what I'm doing.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving on. Let's pick another subject.
Klaus, Ryan, tell us what you really think. Oh, sorry guys. It gets taxing, right? It's just
Oh, what?
literally it just seems like there's nothing we can do that's right. Everybody's got to have a critique or criticism or an opinion or you're an asshole or you're a traitor or you're a loser or it wears you down. Especially maybe this week. Maybe we're just highly sensitive this week because
No,
of
no,
other
no, no,
events.
no, no. It's not this week. It's not this. It's not that. Same thing. I don't need prayers and wishes for my parents. I don't need that. I don't need any of that. I need you to give me your best. And stop whining about what's wrong with it all. Because nowhere else are you flying, anywhere else is doing anything to really improve it. You know, I will say, last year we did videos on all 8 races. We did them all. Step back 1 year now, moving forward here. What is there, 3 combines? NNRPA, EOC, and the Up North. House League combines. Not one of them will pick up the pace. For you, the people, divisions. We got junior divisions, regular divisions, high dollar divisions, low dollar divisions. We show you everything. We bring it to you all. You still sit there and nitpick it and cut it apart. Leah, I'm almost ready. Send me to China to the Pioneer, please. You know what? I ain't going to bitch and whine. I'm going to shut up, sit in the corner, and race the damn pigeons.
Rita, with all due respect, you said you were an adult and you could handle it. Okay, Ryan, I hear you loud and clear. What happened to being allowed to give concerns or questions? I guess it's okay to do so if I want to get screamed at. We can't, you know what? Let's just end this. I'm not going to get
Oh,
into
but
it's
what
been
do you
back
what
and
do you want me
forth.
to
I've had
do?
enough today.
What do you want me
I'm
to do?
not.
Okay, you know what? You know what? I'm
I'm
going to
not.
give 1,000 juniors away for free.
The bottom line
There you
is
go.
we can't afford it. That's the bottom line, Rita. We cannot afford it. If that's not a good enough answer, I can't help you. We can't afford it this year. This coming season, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if it upsets you.
I wish we never gave juniors away.
I
I wish we
honestly,
never
I
did.
didn't realize it was going
It,
to
it,
turn
it,
into
it,
such an ugly thing.
well, write an essay. Write a damn essay. Tell me why you're the best junior for the job. And I'm not yelling at Rita. You got juniors in. You have juniors in next year. Who's a junior? Who's not a junior? I mean, I kind of feel bad. The Tavares, Morgan's a 14-year-old kid. The Dietrichs, they have a 6-year-old. They're winning 100. They don't even have any birds left. We got grown adults that are buying birds and trying to win and do stuff. Are they juniors? What's a junior? It's the dumbest thing.
I'm sorry I ever started with it. I really am. I didn't realize that it was going to be such a bone in people's side. Anyway, let's
But
just let's just move
but
on
we
because it's just we
and
go on and on. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't
who
matter.
cares?
It's just it's a mute point. We're not doing it, and that's it. Let's move on. Stephen, I see your comments on YouTube. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you. You're the only one commenting over on YouTube. Hello to you, Stephen.
I'm
Klaus,
not against.
your race,
Oh,
your rules. That's right. Exactly.
right.
And there's lots of other opportunities for juniors or less experienced flyers, if you want to call yourselves that or whatever it is you want to classify yourself as, to participate in other ways. Maybe there's going to be a handler that's going to just open it up to juniors and they're going to just allow, you know, they're going to give no handling fee and all you guys have to do is buy your membership and $2 bands to put your birds in their loft. I don't know what other handlers are doing. This is what Ryan and Richard are doing. God willing.
Yeah, there's no right way here. You make it simple for people, and
I don't know. Steven, Ryan, you can't win no matter how hard you guys try. People are just going to nitpick. Well, that's right. And we can't take things personally. And we do try not to, but you know, it's difficult. I like Rita. I think Rita's great. I like Tony. I'm not trying to offend them, upset them, hurt their
oh,
feelings. I don't want them to walk away from this and think we're a bunch of assholes. There are reasons why we have to do things that we do. If our explanation's not sufficient to you, I don't know. I can't. That's all. That's the best we can do. That's it.
that's it. You know what? We want everyone to participate, everyone to have fun. You know, but this here, what you see, what we do. You know, Leah, we talked this week. We've had family tragedy, correct?
Yes, we have.
Last week when I trained those damn birds 3 days in one, was there any need for any of that? You said to me, "We're in trouble. Just stop training. Let's just cancel." Right?
Yes, I did.
Did I stop?
No, he didn't. Same with
No.
tonight and the training. I told Ryan, not today. Today's not the day. We got a lot of stuff going on with our own personal things with our parents. A lot of stuff. We don't have
And
to
you know
be
what?
here and we don't have to be doing this. But we do it because we feel that just let me speak for a minute. We feel that there's an obligation to you people who signed up for this to follow through. even when our parents are in the hospital. I'm done for tonight.
So on that note, there are those moments that are defining moments where you will define the moments or the moments will define you. And I will give you a name. You get your pens and paper ready. The last name, Zonnekeyn. 9 letters. Zonnekeyn. That's our name. And we fucking give you our very best. When the shit's deep, Zonnekeyn digs it out. Zonnekeyn. Okay? So, you can knock it down. You can break it apart. You can fucking break me until the end. But you're never going to beat the name Zonnekeyn. Because you know why? I'm fucking great. That's why they call that name Daddy. Inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Either get on the damn train or get off. I don't really care, and I don't really need you. But I ain't going to stop. No Kyle Yost, no Tom Mickowiecki. None of them are going to stop me, stop my name of Zonnekeyn. I told you inch by inch, brick by brick, mile by mile. Those 51 birds out there, they go in and week out. Juniors, no juniors, blah, blah, blah. Zonnekeyn runs them. And on behalf of our family, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's show. We didn't need to be here, but we're here for you people. Why? Because Zonnekeyn means doesn't quit, keeps giving you those inches, those bricks, and those fucking miles that nobody else does. Remember that, eh? Remember. And don't bring me your weak shit and your excuses. Because Zonnekeyn doesn't stand for that. We keep digging. We go to race 5 this weekend. We figure it out. We bake the damn cake. Zonnekeyn. One more time. Zonnekeyn. I'm Ryan. That's Leah. My mom and Ricky, they're spinning the ones and twos, getting better. You're so damn lucky you know us. Remember, Zonnekeyn. Thanks for playing with us, guys. We'll see you on the other side. And remember, you snooze, you're going to lose your categories. We don't want you to do that. Thanks for playing with us, guys. You have a great night. And remember,